only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying, girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in. But that's your fault, hell, you brought in this outside dog. I'm born to howl at the moon, you know I need me some room for chasing me all night and then sleeping till noon. Gonna do what I do, girl. Hell no, it ain't you, girl. Yeah, I've heard it before, and I know that it hurts. Baby, you ain't the first girl who tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up by the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. There's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying, girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in. But that's your fault, hell, you brought in this outside dog. Yes, outside dog. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the wrong damn tree. Girl, you tried.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Atlanta Falcons. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. He'll get this to about the 38. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Again, it's Robinson. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. This defense for the Commanders, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. They'll throw with Penix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. The Falcons at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
Here's a screen for Robinson. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And looking to throw, Penix. Got a man, it's Kayshon Boutte. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 30. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
At the 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. To the air, Penix. And a dump off here to Robinson. He can't get him down. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him.
A first carry for Tyler Algier. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Penix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Commanders' 11-yard line.
Back to the ground with Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Now Penix. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. And so far, a very nice, methodical opening drive.
This has the feel of a scripted drive that they rehearsed perfectly all week long, and now they're executing it on game day.
Script looks good so far.
19,
Michael Penix, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are on the board first here this afternoon.
That's a great alternative there to the old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Instead, let your quarterback take it in the shotgun and essentially choose his own path. He scans the situation, makes the right read, and takes it into the end zone on the QB draw.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And able to get this out to the 25. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go now.
They'll motion McLaurin left. Working out of the gun, Daniels. And that is incomplete. Well, coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. You talk about this Falcon defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
To the air goes Daniels. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Washington. Anthony Schwartz, 75 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Under a minute to go, clock running at a back-and-forth first quarter of play. Here's Penix. That's out wide here for Robinson. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
7-7, our score after 1. Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing again, Penix. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Amos. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Commanders 14, Falcons 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. This pass is caught by London. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London, 76 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there. Really
good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They go play action. Daniels sliding out of the pocket. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Throwing now is Daniels. Finding Ertz again. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Let's go now. Pat the 60, pat the 60.
Daniels looking to throw. Toward the pylon. Touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Commanders have moved out in front. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
The score, Commanders 21, Falcons 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Spins by. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That's good for a Falcons first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Over the middle, caught by London. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 8. Gets this complete to Butte. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll make it second down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling the back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
They'll try to throw again. Here's Penix. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
Now they'll shift things around.
at the Commanders' 38-yard line.
They'll throw with Penix. That is man complete over the middle. That's Robinson. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 26. To throw again is Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. And caught by London. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. Rolling to his right. And it'll be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Daniels. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19 Lion.
Here's Daniels. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 1st downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Play action, now it's Daniels. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
On the ready.
2nd and 6. To throw is Daniels.
Flushed out right.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the 1st half. The final shot before break. Daniels. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Anthony Schwartz in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Commanders will extend their lead here just before halftime. And this drive, Charles, very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this 1st half.
And I'm reminded that they get the 2nd half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide open before the other guys have a chance to possess the football.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Falcons 14.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Breaks through the contact. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Set to kick off.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the 2nd half gets underway. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember in that 1st half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that 1st half.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. Pass caught. It's Lane with it. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability, and that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 5. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But they've certainly not shied away from throwing the football as they've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Here's the option.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
60 Bison. Hey, check that. 19 Lions. Warriors 70. Mustang 19.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. They'll roll him out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Zach Ertz, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw Penix. This one into the hands of Pitts. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 77 yards. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there. 64 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Okay, we need to double-check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
After the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's Penix. And this will be incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. To the air, Penix. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Penix. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Quan Martin. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 3. To the air goes Daniels. Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage, when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now is Daniels. This is caught. And he takes it in for a Commander's touchdown.
A great play there. With now his second touchdown of this third quarter.
And the Commanders get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
49. Falcons 21.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Yeah, really, I should probably start a hit, boy, because I got all the hits, boy. All that drink, you got to chill.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Penix. And pass complete. Here's Butte with it.
And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Penix working out of the gun here.
That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Drake London
With his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Falcons get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Coup now for the point after.
And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Makes the score. Commanders 49. Falcons 28. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
19 Charger, 19 Charger.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Hands it off out of the gun. And then maneuvers way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Zach Ertz, the man in motion.
Ready.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 54 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Come on, come on.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
This is 2nd and 8.
Let's go.
Running the sweep with McLaurin. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Daniels looking to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 22-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2nd and 9.
60 Vikings. Check Bobcat. Check Bobcat.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Here's 3rd and 3.
Let's go now. 19 shots. Viking 18. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Looking to throw. Daniels steps away to his left.
5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Oh, man. Just when the D thought they had the answer for him, he went and changed the question. Surprises him by taking off himself. He's able to set up his offense pretty with a 1st and goal.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Here's a give up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Come on.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. Down at the 2. Go through first contact, but ultimately stop shy of the goal line. 69 yards rushing for him now to this point. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. Daniel's going to throw for it. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Commanders up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score. Commanders 56. Falcons 28.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Let's go.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not want it. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense,
They certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Washington,
they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And fortunately for them, they'll have the early bye next week as they return to action in Week 6. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.